I have been mute all the time. So welcome to the first dev stream of Master Alarm. Finally the audio is fixed. So my main goal for Master Alarm is that it's gonna be a little bit of a fun way to manage your going to sleep part. And so this is my main problem the last couple of... Yeah, I saw it. Thanks. And so, yeah, so it's a bit controversial to work on this late in the evening on an app going to bed, but yeah. So, yes, I know about Habatica, but this is very it's about anything in the any habits that you can want to create or want to change. The fun way to do it. A friend, they told me, oh, just copy the tech stack because it's open source, and yeah, but there's a database behind and a lot of things involved. And with my tech stack, I have Android and iOS at the same time. I'm using Vue.js 3, Pina Store, and Capacitor to build for the app stores. So want to have a look. Yeah, I'm not going to publish the source code, unfortunately. Maybe for you, if you want to build a similar project or with a similar tech stack. But I mean, that's not big secret. It's yeah, those three main, the whole state management I'm doing in Vue stores. But I plan to maybe make a little monetization. I want to make a bit of monetization experience with this app as well. So maybe like skins you can buy, or just little features that are not necessary for the game, or little gimmicks that you can reward me maybe for this development, if it will be useful at all for someone else. I do this mainly for myself as a bit of a challenge, also to work on this habit of going to sleep on time. And so the concept, there's a wiki, and I think you have access to the wiki, right? Right. So I'm trying to have a wiki open source. Yes, so this you can look. And so other stuff I need to work, yeah. And so this is development. Here we have specifications. Oh, I need to add this link. Oh, it's already here. So here's a bit concept. So the overall concept is you have a master alarm. So you set a time at the time you want to go to sleep. Maybe it asks you, okay, when do you want to get up? But this is a bit complicated. So I could ask when you want to go. I like that from iOS, that you have this sleeping schedule, and then you can turn the wheel and say, okay, you want to have 7 hours and 30 minutes sleep, then you have to go to bed then, and then it will suggest you time for the master alarm. But that's future music. For now, I just say, okay, at a certain time, you set the master alarm. The concept of the master alarm is this, like the absolute last possible time to go to bed, no matter what, which for me already passed, but we are in development, okay. And so this is yeah, so this is the time. Maybe there's like, maybe we could have a reminder before that, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or you could decide yourself, maybe. For now, we don't have that. For now, I just thought, okay, you get this alarm, and then you have 15 minutes. Oh, I forgot about this. I updated this in the meantime. This is not up to date, but yes, then you have 15 minutes. I thought this is too complicated to have time that you can, yeah, cleaned up here a bit. So we have the Yeah, I simplified it a bit. So we have the 15 minutes that you can go to bed, and before going, when you go to bed, you check in, like on the phone, you open the app and you say check in, and then you're sleeping, and then you check out in the morning, and then you have a small report. And then over for this whole thing, you get points. Maybe there's a ranking. I started a small ranking system, or yeah. So here's this later. So ranks based off the Swiss military. So then you have the points required, points to next rank, and then yeah, like if you want to become sleeping general, you have to have 1 million points. And so yeah, little bit of gamification. And then I'm working also on achievements. Got some list of achievements. I'm achievements guy, so I think this is fun. I'm also gonna try to have badges that you'll see in the app at some point. Yeah, so I'm gonna update this real quick. Oh wait, let's actually also include already here if you want to have if you want to have a reminder. This is the concept, this is the achievements. Here. So if we're gonna have here or is 15 minutes too not enough? I don't know. But to get a reminder every night, in 30 minutes is going to bedtime. Could help, I don't know. But you can also figure it out. It would be cool if the tool, if the app helps you a bit, you know. Maybe you can try 1 week with this, 1 week without, but well, you have to figure out first how to do it simple, right? So let's just do 15 minutes. So if I go out of here, it will sync. Yeah, so maybe I just have it in question mark, so we have a reminder. Could help if you're like really into work. But it's the idea of their master alarm, that boom, you have this bold reminder. Now it's really time. Let's put here new date. Okay, so then we have the use case diagram. This is classic use case diagram you do for figuring a bit out what kind of functions, features you want to have for the user or for the system or for the app. And so we have the most important one, set alarm time, then the quit alarm, sleep check-in, sleep check-out, then show alarm button, show bed countdown, etc. Select language, show onboarding. Yeah, okay. So then here I have a bit, I described them a bit in more detail. And the alarm, how it's gonna work. So until now, what I have, I'll show you. can select the time for the master alarm. There's a notification for Android and for iOS. And you have the alarm button and sound. So I'm gonna look at this. It's sleep master alarm. So if we go here, maybe put it. Yeah, so it's very raw still, everything. Yeah, in the end we can also look at the Pina stuff here if you want to, but so here we can change the time. Let's say let's change it to now. Boom, we get the master alarm. There's like a button and you have this. Can you hear that sound actually? Hope it's not too loud. It's very loud. Okay, so and you can hear this sound from the. But this is still the alarm sound that I copied from Apollo 13. I probably not will be able to use this in my real app because I will have copyright problems. I have to figure out something to buy an alarm with alarm sound somewhere. But eventually this will be in the notifications. So you will have to so maybe we're gonna still have to figure it out. So either probably in the settings or the main idea is that you enable the notification and maybe also vibration, and then but you will be also able to do silent notifications, but I don't know how to configure this yet. So I have this so this is the alarm Pina store, and here we have a schedule notification. Yeah, so we have this local notifications button plugin, and here I can set title, body, and an ID, and then I schedule it for a certain time, the time that you set, and then I'm gonna check if you update it. I'm gonna check the next alarm time. So I'm gonna check, okay, tomorrow is one, and so I'm gonna schedule, I think 7 days in advance. I schedule the alarm or the notifications, and then they come at that time. Yes, and so I would need to figure out if you have a no notification sound, or if you disable it, I could disable it here maybe. I do not send this. I will still have to figure this out. So, but yeah, I want to give the options to the user to kind of regulate it, but the first prototype will be with notifications, with sound, etc. I also try to give time-sensitive notifications, so that even though you have sleep mode on or personal mode on, that is gonna notify anyways, like the calendar alarms. Even doors are silent too, but I think you can enable it on purpose. At least on iOS, they still notify with sound. But yeah, that's a whole topic I need to dig into. I don't have much experience with. And so, yeah, it's gonna be fun. So I have this small working prototype, and it works also on Android and iOS. What I want to, so also if the app is closed and you open it, there's one, yeah, so there's still a lot of things to fix or to put in place. For example, I'm currently working on the data model of the whole thing, and this is the most important part of it. Yeah, it's a bit messy, but that's what you get from a train ride, or multiple train rides. And eventually I'm gonna start now to put this into digital form. Actually I wanted to use it here. Docs. What do we have here? MASTERALARM. Oh, this is the. Is this our logo? Probably, yeah. Flash. Okay. So we're gonna create a new. Oh, what's the Omnet extension? I forgot. Extension. Code. Oops, I wrote it weird, but what? UXF. So if you go here, create a new file, say data model. And we have this extension installed. Ta-da! We have UML elements. And this is going to help me plan the whole data model. So just gonna take this one. Complicated. Let's start with this. So we have. No, it's not the browser, it's this. I'm gonna put this here, this here. Smaller. Okay. So this is obviously work in progress. Alarm. And while working at this, I thought to myself, oh my gosh, what did I got myself into? Because timely things like on a timeline are quite challenging in the data model. I never worked with a lot of time-based things before, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, so the alarm journal entry, I kind of want to think of is as of journal entries. Yeah, so my idea was that each day is like a journal entry in an alarm journal, and so eventually you have, maybe this is the user. Yeah, so we'll have a user class, or we have it represented as the user store. So and then he has alarm journal, and this is and this is an array of alarm journal entries. Okay, and then what else? So he will have points. He'll have points or XP, how do we call it? I don't know yet. Call it points. The number. Then it's gonna have a ranking. We're just gonna be a number as well, or an ID. And then we're gonna have a sleep rank. Name. And yeah, so that's gonna be a bit what the user, yeah, like the basics of the user. Essentially, this is also just a number, but this is an ID. How do you do that actually? The last one I did like this, sleep rank. And then we can say, oops. Now I messed it up here. And then it goes down, back down here, okay. Can say, okay, the sleep rank describes the user. And so one ranking, one user has exactly one rank. Oh, that's the other way around. And sleep rank, well, there is only one user on the platform, but whatever. Can be 0 more. Well, eventually, but not gonna be on. Maybe there's gonna at some point there's gonna be a global ranking. That would be fun, but then you always have like cheaters and and every sort of impossible behaviors. Hi Mesh. Thanks for dropping by. How are you? What you up to? And yeah. So a user creates, records, let's say records. A user records a alarm journal entry, and he can create 0 or more. Yeah, that's accurate. And each alarm journal entry only belongs to one user. Makes sense. So then here we have, what do we have in an alarm journal? We have the date. Why is it not? Need this for the new line, and then we have the date. It's always close to this, yes. Okay, it's here as well. So we have the date. And then I thought about the planned time. Planned alarm time. Let's make it self-explanatory. Planned alarm time. And those strings are gonna have, well, I don't know yet how I want to store the strings and the dates. Maybe just the strings. But we can also just say here date. That is clear. And then how we handle it in the code. You're gonna see. So then we have the yeah, so the planned alarm time is at what time was the alarm planned. And I thought about quit alarm time. when the alarm was quit. You say quit? I thought I searched that before. How do you say it in German? Germany say einen Alarm quittieren. Acknowledge an alarm. Confirm. Huh. Quit alarm. I like confirm alarm more. Yeah, I like confirm. Let's use confirm. Quit alarm. Yeah, I don't like quit alarm. Confirm. Confirm alarm. Let countdown starts. Okay, I'm gonna quickly adjust it in the user use case diagram. Share this, yes. Oops. Declare cancel. I think I click cancel. Yeah, I like confirm more. Confirm alarm. I don't know if it's worth it to... Yeah, so I thought we're gonna gather all statistics that we can, so that for the achievements we can take a look at interesting behaviors or stuff. So I think it's worth it to take a look at these different things. Confirmed alarm time. So for example, you can have an achievement, okay, when there's alarm, 10 seconds after it came, boom, you have you confirmed it, and stuff like that. Or 5 times after, 5 times in a row, you confirmed the alarm less than 1 minute or stuff like this. And so I like to get all this information. Selected countdown timer. I wonder if, yeah, so this was meant to be the yeah, so I have this. So the master alarm starts, and then you have this 15 minutes for going to bed, and they start immediately when the alarm comes. Makes the most sense, because you know, okay, at this time is the alarm, then you have this time go to bed. And so I want to save in the journal how much you've selected, because over the time you might adjust it. And so we have it in the journal. Yeah, that makes the most sense to keep it, to store it here. Why is there no preview? Okay. What is this? Ah, this is going back to the... Ah, it's going down here. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, so... I wonder if you should store this here or on the user part. Ayush Rai, hello. How is life? Where are you guys from? Let me know in the chat. Speaking air molecules, I'll be there in 6 hours. Ryan is writing in Discord. Based energy. India. Yeah, nice. What time is it in India now? Either super early in the morning or late time India. Wow, it's super late. But nice to have you on my Devstream. This is this is an app for people to go to bed on time. Maybe it's why YouTube recommended it to you, the live stream. Oh, you've been subscribed since 9 years, man. Nice. Ayush Rai and Haimesh. 1 year. Cool. Thanks, man. Okay, so this is, yeah, like I said, this is an iOS and Android app I'm working on to go to bed on time. It's nothing to do with augmented reality or virtual reality. It's just a basic fun tool I want to implement. And at the moment I'm working on the data model. It's always the heart or the core of the whole app. If you get this right, most of the things go well. So let's say how we're gonna name this. We're gonna name this so eventually this is the bed timer. How do we call it? Bed countdown. Or planned. Planned? This is a number. And bedtime countdown. So this is the... And then we have the stopped countdown time. I want to save question is this isn't gonna be the same time. No, maybe not. So you have the alarm and the concept. You're gonna have a reminder, you have the alarm, then at some point here you confirm the alarm, and then 15 minutes later you have to check in for sleep. So you click a button, check in, and then you're sleeping, or you should go sleeping. And then this checks if this is before 50 minutes, you get points. I don't know yet how many, but we have to figure it out. And then in the morning you check out and you have maybe a small summary, sleep summary. So how should we name this? What was my idea here? Stopped countdown time. Or we call it actual. No. Because the thing is, stopped countdown time. It doesn't make sense to have a stop countdown time because the check-in time for sleep is gonna stop the countdown. Okay. So actually that doesn't make sense to have a stopped countdown time. I'm gonna change this. can I say is same as sleep. Same as sleep check-in. Okay, so I don't know yet. For the sleep check-in, I don't know yet if I should keep them in a separate data object and link them like here, related sleep entries, or have them directly in here. The thing is, related sleep entries, related achievements. Yeah, so what should go into the journal is the question. Maybe you also want to have a sleep, not a sleep. A sleep note. It's often seen in sleep apps, or also in Garmin, I think. Let me check. Can I write a note for my sleep? Yeah, I can add notes. How well did you sleep? Let's maybe have that as well. We have a note. Sleep, or just in general a note. So my thought about the sleep entries was that you can also record sleeps during the day. So for example, if you do a power nap, it's also part of getting rest. And so I wanted to enable this as well. So, and if you have just go to sleep and check out, check in, sleep, check out in here, that's why I want to have an array of sleep entries. Why is it number here? I don't know, but it would be sleep entries. What I'm worried about is about this. The journal entry that you're gonna write, or that is written by the system, but it's not you that's gonna do this journal entry. This is done by the app itself. How do you know to which journal entry put the alarms, the sleep entries? Is it always the one before, or the one no, probably the one following? Because for example, you have this visible. Ah, yeah. Bit delayed, but so we have Monday 00. Okay, and then we have Tuesday 00. Okay, and then we have maybe at 23 we have the master alarm. So this is going to be part of the entry. Okay, so my additional initial idea was to start the journal entry here. And then until to the next alarm, this is the one entry, and then all sleeping entries since this alarm till to the next one, this is going to be part of this. So the next month. Have it complete. Yeah. And also the alarm. I mean, you have the alarm notification is also going to be part of this entry. If you clicked it or not, I still have to model this as well. Hi, Krishna. How's life? What are you building? So this is a iOS app for Android. What the heck? It's an app that helps you to go to bed on time with a bit of gamification. So let me show you a small concept. So you have this master alarm, which is kind of like this. So you have a red button like you have in an airplane or in a rocket, and then you have the why did it? Okay. And so this is like, okay, then you need to go to bed, like a signal to your brain. Okay, this is the last possible moment to go to bed. Then you have like a countdown, and if you go to bed before this countdown ends, you get some points, and you collect points, ranks. You can climb up ranks, and you have achievements and stuff like that. So that's the just alive, dude. What do you mean? So yeah, I've been having problems with going to sleep since forever, and I thought that's a fun way maybe to handle it a bit. And yeah, so right now I'm working with the data model. So this is a Vue.js, if you know that, it's a JavaScript framework. And I'm gonna use Pinia Store for state management and capacitor. So I have one code base, and I have an app for Android and iOS, which is very cool. Oh, making kids great again. Yeah, hopefully other people find this as well useful. I mean, there are a lot of other apps that have like this habit change reward system, and yeah, so I'm gonna try to focus on this little area of going to sleep, not on waking up. I mean, you have to wake up at some point to go to work and everything, so I still find the whole part, going to bed, the hardest part of sleeping. Because there's so many exciting things to do or work on projects like this. So at the end of the master alarm, when it's published, we should have a good schedule to go to bed. Okay. Okay, so we were here now at this. So we have the user, he has an alarm journal, and he creates his alarm journal entries. Thanks, man. And so, yeah. Right now I need to decide about the sleep entries. So we have the related sleep entries, and the sleep entries we said gonna take related sleep entries, so you can do power naps. This is array of sleep entry. Create a new entity. So the sleep entry has a start time, end time. Should we have here a note as well? The thought about, you could have a note. You could have a note for the whole going to bed. I mean, the alarm journal entry is for this whole experience of one day, if you want to see it like this. The sleep entry is just a sleep entry. So for example, you could be at work. Sometimes at work I feel so exhausted I just go into a meeting room and take a nap for 50 minutes. And so this could be also interesting to have a note here. So maybe you want to give a quick name. Okay, what was the sleep about? But then I don't think we need a note here. You want to have a note about just the day? I don't think so. Let's just have it as sleep related notes. I also think in Garmin that's the case. You cannot just have a note for one day. I would have no idea where to do that. Yeah, I cannot just create a note for a day, but yeah, you can have a note for the workouts you made and for sleeping. The show is 3:30 a.m. here, tracking power naps. Yeah, man. Sometimes if you have tight on schedule or stuff like that, it's just power naps. From power nap to power nap. Yeah. There were a few days in student life like that. Happy that's over. And now, with getting older, I cannot handle it anymore. Like, going with a sleepless night. Like, I sometimes do, if I work on a video or something like this. Not really sleepless, but less sleep. And then on the next day, I'm just really, really tired. Okay, so we have the related sleep entries. Then we have the related achievements. The related achievements, I don't know, we have them in the journal. So I have the achievement entry. Let's think about this first. How we should describe this? Sleep entries, and so one alarm journal entry can have. Yeah, it can have no sleep entries, yeah. You don't sleep. And one sleep entry just belongs to one journal entry. Wait, what happened? Yeah, so we always read it like this. One journal entry has 0 or more sleep entries, and one belongs to exactly one. Okay, then the achievement entry, we have an ID. Admission season. What is admission season? Like just before the end of the semester? Like giving in all the projects? Yeah. That's horrible time. Unlock times. Because maybe there are achievements that you can unlock multiple times, there's an array of dates. Unlocked times, unlock times, unlock times. Oh yeah, can unlock multiple times. And then could there be an achievement that is only, if it's multiple times, could there be a limit? Or maybe instead of a boolean we say, unlock limit, and then here we have either a number or we have a number, and then maybe if it's -1 it's infinite, or if there's a number above 0 then it's this number. Yeah, so unlock limit. We have an image name. Have a name. We have a translation entry. The translation entry is like this. We have the language and the text. Yeah, because this, you don't survive with apps if you don't have internationalization. Condition checker. Yeah, this is going to be the hardest part. So either we have a function inside the achievement entry, which is not the achievement entry, an achievement. It's just an achievement. Yeah, so the question is gonna be if we're gonna have achievement entry. Let me think. Maybe we don't have those because those are user related. We want to kind of keep this out of each other. So you want to have the achievement that just describes the achievement behavior. So which is the achievement ID, unlock limit, image name, description. Have a name and description first. Description, unlock limit, image name. Boom. So this is just a entry of achievements that are available. Maybe also have achievements that are latest displayed in app. Probably not. Okay. Achievement for streaks. Yeah, achievement for streaks is definitely gonna be an idea for achievements. So I have here in the wiki, which by the way is linked in the description. This is open. The source code is not open. Here specifications. Or can I make the source code open? I don't know. Because eventually I want to monetize it, and I don't want to have problems with that later, or someone copy my source code and just creates a make-off app. Yeah. I don't know. For now, I thought I'm just gonna keep the source code to myself and share the concept, the planning and everything and the making of, and you can look at the tasks here a bit. Yeah, so and here achievements, I already have a collection a bit. Started to write down points, and then here somewhere here we have check in for sleep 30 times in a row and stuff like this. So yes, there's maybe there could also be a streak of a sleep streak. Yeah, like a like in Duolingo you have the streak of making a lesson once a day, and maybe it could be a sleep streak of going to bed on time. Yeah, that would be cool. Where should we collect stuff like this? Yeah, don't do it. Don't do what? Streak. Because I'm bad into reading comments. I don't have so many screens. I have 2 screens. It's hard to keep track of the comments. Sleep streak. We're going to bed on time. What is on time? So on time would be sharing source. Don't sharing source. Okay, yeah. So on time would be before master alarm. Master alarm plus bed countdown. Well, those are just 2 options. The bed countdown can be, I thought maybe you can adjust it, and the shorter you make it, the more points you get. I think I wrote this here. Change the settings, more points in shorter time. It would make sense. Oh, we're working here on this. Yeah, the question is, where do we store the achievements? So then we have unlock limit, image name, would have an achievement entry, and here we would have up and coming professional YouTuber. Professional YouTuber is gonna take a long time now. I'm not gonna go down that. I don't think so. This is so stressful. Even just to make small videos for this multi-set. Like if there's a deadline for a video, it's so stressful. Yeah. I like it much more that you can just say, okay, I'm now gonna make a video. Then it also helps a lot with the creativity. I mean, big respect for the people that do this for their living. Because even also just this work on this, I try to squeeze in time during the day somehow. Yeah. So I'm having a blackout. Where should we put the achievements? We also should end the streams when it's late here. And you should go to bed too, especially in India. Check it out. They have nice UI and system to store achievements. Ah, you mean Habatica? What is that linked here? Yeah. I will definitely check it out. I'll definitely check this out. and try my use case as well. Going to bed on time. How would it be represented in their system? In their flow, like UX flow. It's the big challenging part about creating apps today, to have a good UX flow. I could also just have here a list of achievements that you collected. That would make sense. Or you would have an achievement entry, or you would have an achievement journal. Do it like that. Can't sleep. Oh man, sorry about that. Like, you can't sleep because it's too hot. Here it's so hot, man. I mean, I don't want to complain. What's the weather in India? 26 degrees in the night. Oh gosh. And it's raining. Wow, it's raining. Let's say Hyderabad. Oh, it's so hot. Yeah, here it's like below 30 still. Yeah. Journal is good. Achievement journal. Are you a dev yourself as well? And then you have achievement. Achievement entry. The Delhi region. Okay. The thing is, I also want to know which. Well, okay, let's try to build an achievement entry. Wannabe. Yeah, man. Don't worry. Gonna be there one day. Or what are you studying? You're studying at the moment. What are you doing at school? Okay, so we have obviously the date. I kind of think it's a waste, but yeah, let's try. So we have the date of the achievement, then which achievement, and then what we have. Here we'd have an array of entries, or you could just have here an array of achievements, but then you don't know at what time you have them, right? Going for CS degree. What's a CS degree? The job market is hard. What do you mean with CS? The only thing I can think of, Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike degree. Achievement entry. Getting too late, man. My brain is already fried. Comp science. What is comp science? No, my native language. Oh, computer science. Okay. And degree, what do you mean with degree? Like bachelor's degree, master's degree? Probably bachelor. Or college degree. I mean, every school system is different. In most of the countries, it's different. So then we would have for each journal entry, for each achievement entry, we would have exactly one entry. Oh, bachelor, nice. Achievement would describe a like that. And achievement would describe an achievement entry exactly. No, one. And that would just be one. Yeah, man, in bachelor studies you learn a ton. Like you learn a ton of especially technique, how to work with projects. And the best thing that you can learn is not maybe a programming language, which is a side effect, but mostly how to start a project or how to different steps or different techniques that you can use to work on stuff. So for example, this data model is one of the first things that you want to do. Because if you're gonna work on this, I mean, there's some people that just go and create UI and everything and stuff. You can do that, but if you don't have a solid data model which is able to store all your information, you'll have a lot of problems later on, or you lose time later on to solve issues. So it's better to spend a lot of time before on this. So this would be possible, but I'm not very satisfied with this. So achievement journal would have achievement entry. We could also write it directly into the achievement. For each achievement to have, but yeah, this should be kind of alone, because this is a, how do you say that? Be like an alone entity. Achievement that just describes the achievement. That's it. It doesn't describe the when you got it, how many times you got it. I just wondered what's more efficient, to have an achievement entry per achievement. No, you just have when you got it. Data management systems, problem. Yeah, mostly problem solving. Mostly problem solving and where to go for source. Yeah, you learn techniques. That's very helpful. In which semester are you of your bachelor? And how many semesters does it go? Here, I think it's you do it full time. I think it's 3 years. So 6 semesters. I also want to have, maybe we can have a related alarm journal entries. And here we have the alarm journal entry ID. We're also gonna have IDs here. Entry ID. 4 years degree, 8 semester. Completed my school, now going to take admission. What does that mean? Oh, you're gonna start? You're just gonna start soon the admission. I should know this from hospital admission. Ah, so you're gonna start soon the bachelor's degree. Yeah, man, 4 years is long, but you will love it. Like, learn so much stuff. It's like being a monkey, going every day to the zoo, working on stuff, and you just get packed in your backpack with tons of stuff, and then yeah, it's going so fast. Studies, it's crazy. It's like a fast lane of learning. It's really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. But I prefer to do it part-time because you can work a bit on real problems in real life, and that helps the distance a bit. But yeah, it's also challenging to study and work at the same time. I would recommend that if you can do that, but not everyone can do that. Okay, maybe we're just gonna do it like this. This is, I mean, it can work like this. If you find a more elegant solution, why not? But here we can link the alarm journal entries. So one alarm journal entry. No, one achievement entry can have multiple. Is an achievement always related to an alarm journal entry? No, not necessarily. Sometimes it's just, for example, the first achievement is welcome to alarm, master alarm. Syllabus? What's syllabus? The subject in a course of study. There's no part-time in India? Part-time studies? Or it's too many subjects or too hard for the subjects? What role do they play in my career? What are your thoughts on colleges or colleagues? No, colleges or colleagues? No, you mean college, right? Bachelor tech degree is hardest in India? Okay. I'm not from India, man. I have no idea. But I mean, the college prepares you for college institutions. What is a college institution? I mean, college is what you do before the bachelor's degree, no? Or what do you mean with your questions? With your question about the college? I don't get it. What are your thoughts on colleges? I mean, college is great. I don't know what the college is in India, and what does it compare to here in Switzerland? I'm asking Google, what is a college in Switzerland? From college can it refer to different types of higher education institution. It can be used to describe University of Applied Sciences. That's what I did. So I can make a bachelor at the University of Applied Sciences, which over functionally oriented programs refer to university, which are traditional academic institutions focusing on research and theoretical knowledge. They are at University of Teachers Education, which will train teachers. Essentially, college in the Swiss context is not a single uniform type of institution like some other countries, but rather a broader term for encompassing various higher education methods. So yeah, that's why I'm a bit confused, maybe. It's not like a college that we go to, yeah, in America, I think. Aha, how much does it matter to have a degree? In tech industry, I think so. What our teacher once said us, if you have a bachelor's degree, you belong already to the elite, like from the society. And you forget that a lot. So to have it in comparison to the other society, you're very good trained. So essentially that means yes, it matters a lot. Of course, it can vary from country to country, probably. But in my opinion, bachelor degree is a solid base for work. I mean, wherever we go, they ask for some degree, and it's gonna help you a lot later on if you wanna work on this field, or even change a bit the direction. It's already good. You have a bachelor's degree, and then you do a master if you want change a bit direction, or boom, you just go work with the bachelor's degree. In Switzerland, you have a eidgenössisches Fachzeugnis. Was translate? You have the. I did an apprenticeship as a software developer, and then I get a federal license to work as a software developer. So I could have just stopped there and say, okay, I'm just gonna work with this license as a software developer. But then if you have a bachelor's degree, you get more income, and also you have more experience, you have more you have a better state or a better chance of getting a job, obviously, compared to others. So obviously it's always an advantage you have. In India, actually, everyone has a bachelor tech degree. So very common. I checked out Switzerland for education. It's pretty cool. Yes, I must admit, education in Switzerland is very, very cool. Very practical orientated. So you can go to, with 16 years old, you can make a what's it called? like I said before, an apprenticeship at a company that is working real life problems. And you can go work there with just 16 years old and make tons of experience. And yeah, that's what I did for 4 years, from 16 to 20. And learned tons of stuff there already. It also depends a bit on the company where you are, obviously, but I was in a really, really cool company. And yeah, I'm very thankful for that. I had this opportunity. I think we're gonna call it a day here, because time is short and I gotta bring the kids today daycare. So I should have some sleep before that. Let's maybe finish this up. So an achievement entry can be related to an alarm journal entry. For example, if you had 30 times you went to bed on time, then you can have these 30 IDs stored in here. But you don't have to, because eventually it can be just an achievement without being related to it. Man, you are... I'm also tired, man. It's alarm journal entries. Okay, there's something else that is very important things to check. Yeah, and then started working on this. The more I thought of it, the more stuff there's uncovered. Translation entry. So this translation entry. We have the language. The language. And then we have the text, and the text is a string. Lights flying around here. The supported language is just gonna be German, French, Italian, Spanish, and what are we missing? English. So those are the 5 languages we're gonna support. The translation entries we had here, we're just not gonna link them now, just to save some time. So that we have them. Alarm entry outcome. Yeah. There's also one thing that I want to I should save somehow, is what was the outcome of going to bed. I don't know yet how to. Yes, I have a Discord. I don't think it's in the... Is it in the... Maybe it's linked in the description of the video. Check. Yeah, it's in the description. From my Discord here. This is a small Discord for mainly for the augmented reality related stuff that I've been doing so far until now. And yeah, this is Devstream number 1 about like this app. It's not. You can see it, man. Here, from my Discord here. Boom. I can also just post it. Oh, you got it. Okay. Me happy. Good man. And there are a lot of people from India that work on augmented reality navigation. That's funny. So there are quite a lot of you. I'm gonna show you this. At some point, this was funny. Then YouTube would recommend my videos more to people in India. I don't know why. Maybe Indian people like people from Switzerland. If I go to analytics, we go to audience, where I can see that. Let's check the last year. You're gonna see here, top geographies. 20% is India. That's fun. Let's see. Philippines, United States, Malaysia, Indonesia. Yeah, it's just funny to look at. Okay. Not get too distracted here. How do I pin this back up? Okay. Things to check: alarm, sleep, enough sleep, no sleep, not enough sleep, sleep on time, sleep too late, in bed before alarm, missed alarm. Yeah, so we still need to figure out all of this. States to represent. I mean, you can also read it from here, from the time, but you don't want to compare the times every time you read it out from the journal. So you just have a Boolean in bed, on time. But we're just gonna write it out here. So next time we're gonna figure out the suitable state from missed alarm, alarm state. There can be different states, like you missed it. Oh, you missed it completely. You saw it too late. You opened it too late, etc. Sleep. Sleep check-in. Sleep related dates. Yeah. I wonder if on the achievement we can have the... Yeah, I was wondering about this condition checker. Condition or unlock checker. Unlock checker. Unlock check. Unlock function. The function. Okay, so far so good. 20% of Indians. Well, it's not 20% of India, it's 20% of the viewers that I have, they come from India. Is code invite is invalid? What? No. Seriously? That would be shame. Let me check. Can someone else verify this? There are 4 people. There are people still coming. So just today or yesterday, there are 2 people coming from a link to my Discord. Could also be from the... Why is this upcoming? This is currently... wait, yeah. Details. So if I check this link... Did you try this link? Yeah, it goes to Thor's Pizza Oven. No, the link is valid. Let me try like you. I would go here. Did you just click on it? Boom. Yeah, it goes to the Discord. Boom. Definitely works. Cool. Why am I in? Let me send you the link. Maybe. Did you copy paste it? Let me paste it here. Let me click it myself. Go to site. I clicked back. Go to site. Boom. It's taking me to the Discord. Definitely should work. Invite with UID onboarding. Yeah. But oof. Let me. How can I try it? It has always been this one. Never changed it. Copied this one from. You try this one that I posted just in the chat? Let's check which one I've used on the other videos. Yeah, it's always been this Discord link. Let's see this one here. Yeah, it's the same. Nice. Okay. Krishna and the others that are watching, I'm gonna end the stream here. Was a pleasure. Thanks for joining the Master Alarm club or watchers, stream watchers. Let me know in the comments if you have any thoughts or anything that can help me. Yeah. I'm gonna put this back here. Definitely should go to bed. Okay. Wasn't working Brave browser. Okay. Take care, man. Bye bye.